Hey guys, good morning. I am kind of trying to get my life together here, so thought I would just cut the camera on and film my chaotic morning planning routine. I just finished updating spending, so I'm trying to tidy my desk a bit. I have stuff just kind of thrown everywhere in typical me fashion. So I posted a video where I cut down this Hobonichi cousin rather poorly at that, but it will serve as a really good notebook for me. I'm undecided exactly how I want to use it just yet, but it is on my desk. But I found this craft paper on Walmart clearance yesterday for $2. And it's 12 by 12 sheets of craft paper. So I'm probably going to use this craft paper to cover this. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that today, but that's one of the things kind of like on my mind. This is like my professional notebook where I take notes about things I'm doing, things I want to get done. It's a grid paper. I got this from Pen Paper and Plans. It was in her stationery box that I opened this past summer. But I use this to, like, if I go to trainings, if I take notes, I'm doing like clinical consultations or clinical supervisions with somebody that I know who's in private practice. And she's been giving me some really good tips. So all of that is kind of living in here, but I was, I'm about to start planning some things that are career goal oriented. So that's where I don't know if I want to mix the notes. So I'm kind of like in this thoughts of which notebook do I want to start writing my plans in. So I have a moleskin that I cut down. Y'all, it's so fun to cut down notebooks, even if they're not perfect. So I had bought, this is a Galen leather cover that I've had. It's a Hobonichi Weeks cover, but it's just so tall. That's why I never really use it. I love the cover. It's so pretty. I like the leather. I think this is the Crazy Horse leather. But I cut down this notebook because I was like, well, do I want to go ahead and start planning in this and this be like my career planning notebook, where I can take notes, I can work on lists. I have like a list of things that I'm trying to get done in 2025 with some goals that I have. So again, it's kind of up in the air. Like, am I using this notebook or am I using this notebook? But I do want there to be one notebook that all of that stuff lives in. And, and so like this will continue to be like professional development notebook where like, like I attended a fall social work conference and I just took notes about labor trafficking. I took notes about, the differences in general. What am I trying to say? In generations and communications. I took some notes about some updates to the DSM 5TR. I went to an ethics training and I wrote some notes about ethics. So I think this notebook is going to stay like professional development notebook, whereas this is going to, like, one of these two are going to be for like career planning. Like, I have some plans. I guess this is turning into like a system review, I guess. We'll just go with that, right? So I have this B6 Sterling ink notebook that I use to journal in. I write whatever, I decorate pages. I just write whatever I feel like writing in here. It's just a great way to get stuff out of my head and on paper. And then I use like page flags if it's something that I might want to reference back to. I fill these notebooks up pretty quickly. Let me see. Like, for example, right? Hold on. I'm trying to find my Stalogy. My last B6 Stalogy is the same way. And this is like just a very like messy notebook. I journal about my feelings. I write notes about stuff. I'll put in like to-do lists. I don't know what you would call this notebook, but it is essential to my being. So I have a Stalogy and I'm going to use this one up. So I guess with the two notebooks that I have, right? So this moleskin that's cut down, or this cousin that I cut down to be 6, is eventually going to serve to be that notebook. I also have, I bought this a while ago at Barnes & Noble. This is a Good Ink Impressions. Good Ink Impressions. Yeah, I was like, I said that right. This is also a notebook that has Tomoe River paper in it. It's lined. I don't know how many pages it has in it. I don't think it specifies. But it's like 68. It's 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. And I can also use this for like just the endless thoughts that run through my head that need to be on paper. So I have options as far as notebooks go. So I don't think I'm going to need to buy any more notebooks unless I just feel like I want to cut stuff down. And then y'all know I have my Hobonichi weeks for actual planning. And y'all, I don't know. I guess it's the ADHD brain, right? Is like I have to have all these notebooks to process through thoughts and write stuff down. And it just, a lot of my B6 notebooks become like a bottomless pit of information. And I often wonder if someone was to read this, like, would they think there was something wrong with me? Because it's so random and chaotic. I'll have notes. I'll have quotes. I got to get this done today. Sometimes it's like long form, complete sentences. Other times it's bullet points. I put reading notes in here, just everything. Y'all, you know, this would be like called a commonplace book. It's just unorganized. But it's a brain drain, right? And then you got the weeks, which is my neat planner. I'm loving this spread this week. So I'm going to cross that off because we're not dropping Maggie off. We rented an Airbnb that we're going to stay at that is pet friendly. So I really do enjoy my weeks for more organized planning. And then the brain, this is another one of my, like, I have to have paper for my brain, my personal rings. So yeah, so I've got my monthlies. Need to cross off some days here. It's a busy month. I feel like I always say that. We're leaving to go out of town tomorrow. I shove receipts in here that need to be scanned into Fetch. I will messily scribble, and it's just organized chaos. I will messily scribble in stuff, like I did this yesterday, so I can cross that off. I took a personal day. See, this, I wrote on the wrong day, so I moved it up. The kids aren't going to school tomorrow. I also wrote like some notes about a field trip Sophie had, and I wrote how much I paid by check. So this is how, you know, I will plan messily, I guess. And then my daily pages are here, which are just, again, another opportunity for me to brain dump and then try to get my life together. So all this to say, right, is like, I think a lot of times, like when I do my plan with me, it looks like I have my life together, but I'm, you know, I'm doing the best I can. And I have notebooks on notebooks on notebooks to help me function. And so it's just, yeah, it is what it is, right? So I do want to plan my day. I'm getting tired of this yellow, so I think I'm going to try to find like my green. Like I like this gold. It's cute, but I kind of want to, I don't know if I want to use that green or this green. I'm going to change out my highlighter. So let's just play around. I have this to-do list, so let's see which one I like better. I like a fountain pen mishap. That's cute. It's like an olive green. And then that's a pretty bright green. I think I'm going to go with olive. So I want to work on my to-do list for today. So that's kind of like what I'm doing now. I have my, see, I go back and forth. You know, like when I do like my weekly plan with me's, I'm referencing my personal rings to transfer information into my weeks. And then usually when I'm daily planning, I'm transferring stuff into my personal rings on my daily notes pages to try to try to plan out my day, because this is going to go with me today. Okay, so I like to highlight my day. It's all pen and highlighter, and I just scribble stuff, y'all. It's simple. So today is the 7th. And I had a few pages left in Astrology, and I just cut them down to personal size. And then I also found this old notebook I had, so I just cut up some notebook paper too and stuck it in here for my dailies. Like, that's all I need, because I already have my scheduled stuff, right, in my weeks, and then also my weekly pages. So, like, for a daily is like, what stuff do you got to get done today, girl? Okay, so yesterday I did not get 2 things done. I still need to clean out my van. This was done already. I need to scan receipts. Okay. All right. So I need to check spending. Let's see, spending updates. I try to check our money daily, and I do that because I just want to make sure there aren't like fraudulent charges or anything like that. I think this is going to be a Friday video, but it's Thursday right now. I need to wash the bed sheets. And I need to wash my comforter too. I need to finish laundry. Vacuum. Scan receipts. We need to pack. I need to work on a packing list. So if I have room on here, I need to email or the adjunct position. I need to go to the bank. I need to clean out my van. What else do I need to do? I checked grades. Hold on. Let me look on here because I did that yesterday. I need to order school picks. That might be a weekend situation. Okay. Oh, and then today is gym day. So, gym. I was supposed to do glutes. I had planned to do glutes yesterday and then upper today, but I did not feel like working out my glutes yesterday. I was like, no. So, I'm going to do glutes and cardio today. I was not feeling it. There were too many people in there. I don't know. It was like the time I went, there was just a lot of people in there. Okay, I think. And I just use the tip of my highlighter like to make little dots of things to check off. It's been a rough week, y'all. Chaos. Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'm going to start on a packing list. Okay. So we know I'm not putting clothes, undies, all that stuff on my packing list. That is like just typical, right? But I have to make sure that there are some things that we do pack. So it's like dog food and bowls, dog food, bowls. Oh, I also need to change Chewy's litter. All right. Let's see if I can highlight over this. We'll find out. Not too shabby. Okay, we need bowls. We're going to need crates, cooler. I need to make sure I have my clear bag because the school that we're going to be going to has a clear bag policy. Poncho, I guess. Poncho / rain jacket. But there's an I in rain. Excuse me. Let's not forget our chargers. Kindle, because the girl's gonna be reading. Beach chairs. Towels. It's only for a weekend. we're leaving tomorrow and we'll be back Sunday, so we're not going to be there long. Cooler, yes. I need to go buy some snacks too. Buy snacks for trip. And I feel like I will likely add more to this at some point, but I'm not 100% certain what else is needed. Like, I'll have like a bag where I pack my planners and my journals because I don't like to leave without them. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, I don't know if we need beach shoes or not. We're just a few minutes walk from the beach. We're not on the beach, but also, I don't know if this is the time of year that you're getting in that water. Okay. I think that's it, right? And I'm going to put toiletries. Oh, you know what? Toiletries and sunscreen. We're definitely going to need that. We're going to spend some time at the beach. Dog food. I'm going to put / treats. I keep, oh, let me make sure I put my medication. Because we'll be spending 2 nights. So Jesse and I will both need to pack our medication. Is that it? I feel like that's it for right now that I can think of. So this is where, yeah, again, I'm brain dumping what I need. And I'll probably walk around the house like with this in my hand as I'm prepping everything that we're going to need for our little weekend trip. Yeah, so I'm going to start working my way through this list. And kind of go from there. I'm going to close up my weeks because, like I said, there's nothing happening. You know, Sophie's having her veterans program today, but my parents are going. And then Malaya has team dinner. So, and with Jessie not coaching, like one of us can take her and pick her up. So, yeah, it'll be fine. And then I'm just going to do this just to kind of make sure I know that I swapped those days. And I think, yeah, I think that'll do. So I can put my weeks up. I've got this. I do want to put a Post-it or something on here in case I decide I need to do a few more things or run out of room. Or I can always just get another piece of paper. Yeah. Okay, and then the last thing, because I don't know what the heck I'm even going to call this video because it's a mess. It's all over the place. But again, planning routine, right? Like this is how I'm planning today. I don't like the new Filofaxes because they have this ginormous QR code on them. So I'm going with a different monthly and weekly, but also the idea of printing, cutting, punching inserts for 2025 just made me cringe. So I went to Plotter and I bought the Bible size of the monthly schedule inserts. I haven't opened them yet, but I really liked the boxes and I like how thin this is. And then I also bought the Bible size of the weekly schedule. And that's kind of the layout there. So technically it's like a week on 2 pages. But again, it's very thin. I don't know what kind of paper this is. I'm trying to see. But it's in Japanese. It's made in Japan. But I'm curious if this is Tomoe River paper. Maybe that's why it's so thin. But this is what I'm going to be using for 2025. So if you look at my monthlies and weeklies this is like on the go messy planning, y'all. Because like I said, you know, Hobonichi weeks, I don't think I'm making a lot of changes to my system. I'm adding one thing and that's it. And I'll share that in a future video. But I really like how, you know, this is my monthly section in my planner. And then this is my weekly section in my planner. I mean, and this also has notes and a little page marker here. So I liked this year that I just had the whole year in my personal rings, and that's how I want it to be for 2025. So yeah, that's what I got going on. It's going to be a busy day. Thankfully, I'm off work tomorrow. So if for some reason I don't get stuff done, the goal is to get as much done as possible today after work. But if I'm in a position where I don't get as much done today, then I will definitely have time in the morning. I'll just get up a little bit early because I think we're planning on leaving like 9:30, 10. So I'll have time in the morning to do stuff to get us ready for our little trip. But anyway, that's how I plan out my life, y'all. And it's just, I just do what I can and hope for the best. So, yep. Okay. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a fabulous day. Bye.